Cinematic for the People. Experiment S2E11. Colossus and the Amazon Queen.
Alright, Ross, get working on a Lauren bot.
A Lauren bot?
Yeah, we're gonna have to replace her with a robot.
Okay.
Who wants to introduce this one?
Well, I know nothing about this one, so there you go.
I know nothing about it either.
Has anybody watched this movie?
Nope.
I watched a little tiny bit of it.
I watched enough of it to get the distinct feeling that it wasn't funny.
Well, if you tell me about something about it, I'll introduce it.
What am I supposed to know? I'm just here to look pretty.
I'll introduce it. Okay, this is Colossus. He meets the Amazon Queen, and then stuff happens. The end.
Yay!
No. No.
Does this have the X-Men in it? Because I liked Colossus and that.
And this was made in 1960 also.
Let's see. I have a summary here. After the Trojan War...
It's Colossus and the Amazon Queen!
And they're big fans!
I don't trust this movie already. Oh, Rod Taylor. Haha!
Dorian Gray. I wonder if they'll take his picture.
Wait,
It's
what?
jazzy.
Those men are horny.
Whoopsie. Nothing to see here.
He must be in Colorado.
It was...
We are now ready for the tournament finals.
Look, there's Marcus. There he is. Now
We just invented the wave!
Olympic mincing.
Same scene.
You know who he is.
I'll say I know who he is. She must be a noble.
Why is there a hobbit in the front row?
This final contest will be an elimination bout. Oh, athletes of Greece, you are inspired by the will to win, but even if you are beaten, your cheerful faces will still be smiling in defeat. Every opponent here
That's
is
rigor
a
mortis.
friend. And what is nobler in defeat than rejoicing in the victory of a dear comrade and competitor? But you will remember first and foremost that this is only a contest. A contest which
Get on with it!
equal basis people of the South and of the North with no ideological barriers between
Thanks
you.
for reminding
In
us,
these
pal.
contests,
Thanks
it
for
is not
reminding
important
us.
who wins, but it is important to play the game.
Well said.
You'll adhere to the
Stop
rules
talking.
of courtesy and sportsmanship.
Is that Batman music?
Yes, the fine sport of beating the ever-loving shit out of each other.
Biff!
Pow! Zoom!
He just shoved that guy over.
It's a legal move.
Oh, right in the fertile plains.
Greco-Roman cuddling.
Good show.
How would a scoring system for this even work?
It must be last man standing or something. Ow! Oh! Ooh. Hey, that, oh, right. Oh, that sandal to the
Typically, fancy footwork,
You know those old...
dance.
Mommy, why is Flash Gordon in a dress and beating those people up?
Those old Greco-Roman fusion jazz groups were really big on their mosh pits, weren't they?
There I was, fighting alone with my back to the wall, and there were at least 20 Trojans attacking me.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Last time it was
sweet you are.
10.
As I was saying, there were all these Trojans.
whatever.
Trojan.
Well, there were 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Well,
It was one midget and a donkey, okay?
Hagrid's dad is a buzzkill.
conscientious objectors.
If you look closely, you can see Jesus trying to keep the crowd together so he can give his sermon, you know.
Consider the little. Hey, get back here, guys!
And that'll be enough out of you two, mate. What do you think?
He must be a super fan.
Come on, have a drink.
That was an impressive night out its job.
Sit down.
Hey, how about a drink?
Oh no,
Half
you
a
show
cup
your
of
money
wine
first.
Thanks.
Hey, right there. See him? That's the one. All right, let's try it. Do you mind if we join you? We'd like to
Dude
have a
looks
little
like
chat with you.
Colossus from the Cloud
I'm not
Minders.
Bring us a sample of this wine of yours, the very best wine you have.
Tell us.
Wine? Hey, be sure you bring him the wine from the little barrel, the extra
If I
strong
was
stuff.
drinking, I think the freaky face on the wall behind them would be bothering me.
You're lucky you sat with me. This wine's the real thing.
Yeah, it was
Be a connoisseur of
crafted by
wine.
Jesus
favorite beverage.
himself.
Then why aren't you drinking any? Are you fulfilling your vow?
No, sometimes I have a pain.
In your purse?
All the time.
Hey, fellas, sorry I'm late.
Hey, Glaucus, have a drink.
Are you in need of money?
You said it.
Well, we could let you have some money. Lots of
Yeah, come on out back.
Money? What do I have
Come on, this is Roman times. They don't even have to go out back.
With valuable merchandise.
What we need is a sort of a watch.
They could do it right here and no one would bat an
See
eye.
that? That's merely your first advance.
It's all yours if you just say yes.
Yes.
He went right to the
Another man
pants.
has to come with you before you can have it.
Not just me, huh?
No. Another man.
We also want to get that champion over there.
Is it just his policy to beat the ever-loving hell out of everyone he meets?
I think he's inspired by the Batman music. I really do. This is a Neil Hefty reaction.
Tell me the time of departure.
Tomorrow morning at sunrise.
And what's our destination? 1, 2, right. 3, 4.
I like that guy with the Smurf hat.
Kill the Smurfses! Kill them! Punch them!
Do you think you can manage to convince him?
Don't worry, he's as good as on board right now.
Why don't you speak a little louder? I can't hear.
I want to cook that chicken a little bit longer. I think it's a little raw.
I'm counting.
This is the best singles night ever!
This is the scene they cut from West Side Story.
All it took was a pat on the head to convince him.
Do you think he'll be upset when he finds himself on board?
Oh, don't worry
Why
about
is
that.
Paul
As soon as he
McCartney
wakes up,
there?
I'll explain everything. And besides, he's tied securely.
Of course, he will beat us to a living pulp, but that's just his
Good
policy.
morning. How do you feel?
Pretty good, actually. How about you?
Just great. Now where are we?
On board ship at sea.
Sure, I can see that for myself, but where are we going?
Now let me explain
I
everything.
don't need any explanation. Put me ashore.
All right, just a minute.
I'm not
now.
waiting for anything. I'm
you
heading
asked
for
for one.
Take this man. You try to take me. Come on, here I am. Yahoo!
Well, listen, at least he looks like he's having fun. Do you think you should do that while you're at sea?
All these people seem like totally insane. Were they drinking out of lead cups or something?
No, they're just crude.
Come down here, I'll shake you down.
He hates that wall.
I don't think it was such a bright idea to bring along that pair. That Pyrrhus, I could drown him. I'm not so sure he isn't going to drown us.
Come on, help me. Give me a hand. Don't just sit there, you go.
Showed you where the
Help.
leaks are, didn't I?
Well, then help me plug
Why
the
help
leak.
if you won't come on in?
Stop eating that apple and come over and
How long have they been married?
He's
too
not as
long.
stupid as he looks, if you ask me.
You win. I'll come with you. Jake, Paris? All set? Sure. Let's go. That's more like it, huh? I'll get even with you for this. Just remember that. Come on. Help me. Come back here.
He's going up my butt.
His ass was dirty,
You see,
so.
it was child's play.
I have some kind of
Ah,
suspicion
don't
that
forget
he's
I
one
was
of the
one who
Doctor's
brought up the Trojan
carnations.
horse.
Ah,
Gentlemen,
That was not really a good idea.
Doesn't anybody do any work on this ship?
Man, dodgeball was
Excuse me, I must
weird
have gotten
back
on
in
the wrong
Roman
ship. I thought I was
times.
on the way to Egypt.
I'll send you to Egypt.
Another edition of Come
Who did that?
Get Some.
Oh, there's one trip to Egypt. That's just what he deserves. Put him in his place.
No, we have to drink that, you know.
You're gonna forget it now. How are you?
I'm a little out of breath. Your hand, sir, was a present from the gods.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh
What's your
my.
name?
Sotho. One can easily perceive that you are a gentleman, sir.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Yeah, you were a gentleman last
Well, how come, then,
night.
that you happen to be aboard this vessel?
Why do you ask me that?
No reason.
The signal! All ashore!
'Tis the belly of the great white wheel.
Dude, just
By
wait.
the way,
Yeah.
it's sharks. Just thought we should mention.
If you wait 10 seconds, we can get to land. Whatever.
Great, now the entire crop of wool is now completely ruined.
But on the plus side, they all needed to take a bath.
Look at that.
It's all gold.
by Diana.
Look at that.
Looks more like copper.
Now do you see, my friend, why I kept our destination a secret?
Because even I didn't know where we were going.
These precious stones are in payment for our merchandise. From now on, it is your job to protect them. These waters are infested with pirates.
Pirates?
Is that so?
Yes, they've got huge, sharp, pointy teeth
Oh,
and these
naturally,
big
there's a
fins
share
on
to be
their
set
back.
apart for each and every one of you.
Naturally.
Wait, no.
Take as much as
no,
you can carry.
those aren't
Hurry up.
pirates.
Don't waste any time.
Tell me something. How did you find out that the natives here are satisfied with 4 bales of rags in exchange for a fortune in jewels and
Craigslist!
gold?
They're primitive people. To them, their precious stones and their pieces of gold mean very, very little compared
Can I
to...
go out with your daughter,
I
Doxy?
wonder why I never found a business proposition like this.
Hey,
Right.
don't I see something to eat over there? Certainly. These natives are the soul of hospitality.
Good idea.
Help yourselves, boys. Help yourselves.
Ah, if only the women would come
I
by.
never tasted a chicken as good as this before. Never.
Eat all you want, boys. There's plenty for all. Don't hold
Yeah,
back
come
now.
on. We
Help
don't want you
yourselves
guys
to food
getting
and drink.
scurvy.
Yo! Hey, Glaucus, come here, taste this wine.
Somehow I feel
Like this before
Admiral
in my life.
Akbar
You
should
know
be
you were
making an
right.
appearance soon.
They definitely should be listening to their inner Akbar.
Look at us
No
now.
doubt.
Who would have thought we'd ever find a fortune like this so easy?
Alright, everybody roll a spot check.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I was just trying to talk, but I couldn't get the words out of my mouth.
Ah.
Why did we leave Dr. Smith on the ship?
Neither can I. All of a sudden, I'm tongue-tied. Hey, what's the matter? Hmm?
Oh, right, the wine right in the crotch there.
You're not supposed to give the Spanish fly to everybody.
You traitors, I'm going
But
to...
I've got a constitution of
You can't do
18.
this to me.
I shouldn't...
Like little angels.
And once again, our foreign business is concluded.
But who will help you get the stuff on the ship, you idiots?
Yeah, they really should have gotten the gold back on board the ship before they drugged everybody.
I call dibs!
It's really going to give him a really bad sandwichy.
This one's mine. He's my man.
You'd think they would have brought a cart for that.
Shameful! Oh, athletes taking dope these days.
Hey, who in the world taught you how to talk with
The
all those
genie
words?
from Aladdin! That's how I know references from the future!
It's the rare coughing bush of Madagascar.
What way to put your feet, you clumsy ox?
Sopho, what's happening here? Do you know what this
I
place
don't have
is?
the slightest idea.
But where are Paris and the others?
They've all been taken prisoner by the natives here, and if I hadn't dragged you away, you'd have suffered the same fate while you were...
We would have been doomed.
Oh, I get it. We were drugged. Listen, they've been gone for only a few hours. They can't be very far from here.
They're all inside that cave.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Hurry.
Let's go probing around this dark cave.
Watch out, you might bump your head.
It looks like the cave ends here.
These rocks are too smooth to be real.
Hit the stone and moves. Nothing happens. Hey, come on, stay with me.
I'm right behind you.
As always.
Why, it's beautiful. So peaceful.
It's Spain.
If it's so peaceful, what's that wall for?
You're always
It's for the
worrying.
peacefulness.
In fact, the more peaceful, the better for us. So help me, I'll free those men. We must be careful, very careful.
Yes.
Let my people go!
Metacopa welcomes you.
You found a horse.
Ah, yes, the wild bridled horses of Spanakopita.
You can name him Espegon.
I don't want to call him Espegon.
You found a naked girl. You can name her whatever the heck you want.
How did you get outside your enclosure?
Are you talking to me or to the horse?
Funny, aren't you? I'll have you flogged when they bring you in.
Why don't you try it yourself? Don't run away. From your eyes, I might think I was with a goddess or a queen.
Who are you? Are you part of the latest cargo?
What cargo?
The one that just arrived from Greece?
All I know is for a woman, you have funny ideas. But you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Is that so? Well, don't you get any funny ideas. Stay right where you are.
So you want to play, huh?
How did he miss those?
Haha, I've caught your horse!
A woman in uniform. Hey, what's going on here?
She's stabbing me! She's stabbing me in my pectorals!
You may pray to the gods. From now on, your life as a man is finished. Stop it.
Your life as a eunuch has just begun.
You mustn't put him to death, Melita. After all, he's communal property. But he was insolent, Antiope. He was insolent.
Wow,
to one
she's
of
really
us, and the Lord
obsessed with
prayed that he must
pouches,
die
isn't
for it.
she?
I'm taking him back with us.
This is where I would start yelling, "Shark! Shark! Out of the water! Out of the water!" But no one seems to want to do it.
Hey, girls! Did you hear about Melita?
Yay!
Oh, she's clumsy as ever, but this time she's also captured a runaway from the new cargo.
I bet she keeps immersed now.
You end up in prison with the other.
I don't like this game
Repeat what you said
anymore.
about my friend. Go on, repeat it. Welcome, Glaucus. There's the traitor. Why don't you look at him? He's the man you say sold us like a bundle of rags, huh?
All right, so he didn't do it.
What were they blaming him for? Why didn't they blame the guys who hired him? How dumb are these guys?
Haven't you anything better to do than fight among yourselves? The first thing you should think of is getting away from here.
Oh, sure, either this way or that.
Why not?
You know, it makes me a little sad to think that this movie has a hell of a lot of exposed nipple, but it's all been him so far.
Now we can escape anytime we choose. And we better get going right away because we're in the hands of the Amazons, wild women.
Women? Women? Hold on.
How could they not know that? They have a window.
Plus, they were brought in by
We're in the
them.
hands of women who wants to escape. Huh?
They were more interested in looking at each other.
These guys really are dumb.
Well, that depends.
Ah, well now. I have a feeling that things are going to change. Yep.
All for the worse.
Hey, cutie. Can you get a Liberty Pass for tonight by any chance?
That's...
That could not
What do you think
possibly
you're laughing
have
at?
worked. He was not nearly close enough.
Oh, what's the matter? She said she's got the duty tonight.
It was the shockwave from the speed of the shield.
Why don't we all try to escape together, huh?
Oh, that's too dangerous. I'll figure some way out.
What's your plan?
Every time Pyrrhus figures out a plan, he gets us all into
My friend is thinking.
No, these guys are really nonchalant for being in jail.
Glaucus, do you remember what you said to Achilles before the walls of Troy? Never be afraid of armor, because underneath there's only a man? Well, underneath this armor there are only women.
That's
They're
brilliant
more
advice.
cruel than men and more spiteful, but they're women. And everyone knows the gods created women so they could marry men. You got the picture? Huh?
Wow, that is really, really, really sexist.
I'll tell you something. I've got mine picked out already.
Well, all those guys are dumb as ponies, so what do you expect?
On the ground, crawl like worms. Ready, aim, shoot.
Not at the horses!
Glaucus has to be put to death. As an example, harsh as it is, which the whole populace should observe, a mistaken impulse to show mercy at this moment could be worse than dangerous. I might even say disloyal. In my report, I have conscientiously described the facts as they occurred, and how the objectionable masculinity of that Greek, having insulted the dignity of only one of us, has committed an unpardonable offense against the community.
Don't generalize so, Melita. If your grudge is only a personal one, it doesn't authorize you to speak.
This is not a question of personality.
It's
It's not the person who counts, but all of us together, collectively. These virgin warriors, these valiant girls on whom our country's foundation
Oh,
reposes.
we're women, thank you.
Absolutely.
Virgin warriors, the power's in the vagina. Virgin warriors.
I suggest you're incorrect. We import
Warriors, come out and play. Yay!
And I won't
If they
permit you
did
to
that,
claim
they
that they should
probably
behave
wouldn't
like
be
inferior
virgins for very
slaves.
long.
All men are of the inferior sex. But we women have to accept their cooperation, at least from time to time, to ensure the future of our glorious queendom. That's an irrelevant detail.
The law stipulates that only the queen be chaste.
I'd like to see you be queen someday.
I could reign with much more dignity than
She
you.
hit it.
You'd be too
She hit it
indulgent.
back. She
By
hit it.
granting
She
one
hit
man
it
a
back.
pardon, you threaten the austerity of our legal code
Those
and
uniforms
undermine our
look
discipline.
really uncomfortable.
I appeal to the
Are
judges
they
who have
actually debating over whether or not they should get laid?
Society is right. I am not satisfied.
Might as well.
I request that a vote be taken with a
So
show
they're
of hands.
debating if
All
they
in
should do
favor of the
snooze
proceeding,
snooze or not.
Raise your hand.
Just wondering.
After lengthy and attentive study, the council has decided that the Greek shall live. I don't accept your jurisdiction. I demand a trial by combat, according to our laws.
No, Melita. I'm not angry enough for that. I don't want us to fight.
Melita is fully within her rights when she demands a trial by combat.
Now we're going to give medals to Han and Chewie and Luke.
But not Chewbacca. Or Chewbacca.
In due time, we shall inform you of our decision.
At least he's not getting killed by a moon anymore.
Hell, at least he's in the sequels. Poor Lando.
If she's expecting a baby, she can't be a virgin. And...
Well, she could be.
And if you're expecting a baby, you just don't faint on impulse like that.
They're just gonna leave her there?
Amazon chicks gotta be tough.
I suspect you've made your decision.
I'm forced to. My administration is nearly over.
Worse luck, and we risk having that fanatical Melita for our new queen, too. That would be disastrous.
After 7 years as queen, I'm fed up with being a spinster. I've made up my mind.
She tripped.
The aging process should always be checked at the right time. Even wine will become bitter if you let it get too old, like men.
How right you are. It's perfection, aged like a work of art. What year is this wine?
This one? Do you recall the year that Helen...
We're not really. I don't have a drinking problem!
It's become a little bit tangy, but I wouldn't call that bad, would you?
Heavens, no. I prefer it this way.
Well, then,
Sideways, the prequel.
Determined to fight each other?
It would appear that only one of them is determined.
Oh, let's not bother about her. She's young and enthusiastic. If she ever becomes queen, she'll get over being both. And I can hardly wait for one or the other of them to succeed me.
Oh, what a
So I
thing
take
to
it
say.
she's like the queen,
Whenever
as
I
in,
drink
you know,
this
like,
wine, I
no,
recognize
like
my dear
Amidala
high
was
sister,
queen,
the
and
wheat
they're
was the
actually elected,
unhappiest
and it's
women on
more like
earth.
a republic, and it
Imagine.
doesn't
No men
really
around.
mean
No
that they're
one to
queen
love
or
us.
anything.
We have no other compensation left, except a cup of wine.
Well, I'm worse off than you. It's I who have to smell stinking torches. Honestly, that temple is simply revolting. When are we going to have this duel?
Just make sure that it's not on a hot day.
Is the next new moon all right with you?
Mm-hmm.
Hetero life
Console yourself,
mates.
my queen.
Oh, yeah.
As usual.
Neighbor, can you lend me a cup of sugar?
No, I'm sorry. I'm fresh out myself. Oh, really? You'd think that one could buy sugar once in a while, wouldn't you?
I just can't understand. I never seem to get my wash as dazzling as yours.
Tell me, Orestes, what's new with you?
Hi there. I think they're just done with euphemism now.
Day and night. If things go on like this, I'll
Yeah, she is the queen like Amidala in the same way that all of these guys are Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, they're queens of a different kind.
Of the Stone Age?
How did I know that guy was eventually going to steal some, like, food?
Don't feed the Egyptians, they'll bring rodents.
Or cat gods.
So, does this make those minced pies?
This was meant for you, huh?
No, for the commander of the guards. And just how will I explain this to my employer? She'll teach you a lesson when she comes home for dinner.
Why do you pick on me like this? I'm only looking for work. Give me some work to do. Anything. I'll have you know I'm a scientist. I not only invent things that are useful, but also things that are...
And also things that are completely useless.
Piece of hollow reed here. A bit of water inside, one lens here and one here. Now it's far, now it's near. Now it's near, now it's far.
May I try it?
Why not?
It's long range?
You'll see. Thank you. You can see without anybody seeing you, too.
Oh,
but this is truly marvelous.
Oh, it's nothing really.
Outward appearances notwithstanding, this one is by no means an imbecile, you see.
Bullseye to you. May I have some refreshment?
Pray help yourself.
Thank you.
But how did you ever get here?
No, let's not talk about it. I've been on a long odyssey.
Really?
Have you ever heard of the land of Egypt?
No. Pyramids.
You've been there?
Give it to me. No, I've not been there. A man told me about it who was imported here recently.
And now they all
But I
have
got into
pink
trouble
eye.
with the scientists, and they're the top dogs in that place.
That's so?
I'd invented a yeast to make beer with, and then I was actually accused of sabotaging the wine business.
Oh.
The women! Here come the women!
No, those are horses. I mean, I can see how you could make that mistake, but... They'll hide our pantyhose, steal our pantyhose, hide them quickly!
Hide yourself, otherwise you'll wind up right in their clutch. Oh no, that'll be simply horrible. Where can I go? Over there, under those bushes. But hurry before it's too late. Good morning, my mistress. You're her early today.
Soup, son?
What, you've just arrived and you want to eat already?
Well, I've been training butch, and I don't want any back talk from you.
I suppose you women think that washing and ironing a week's laundry and slaving away over a red-hot stove all morning isn't hard work.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do my work for just one day.
My goodness, as if I didn't know what you call working all day long on horseback, just playing with the other Amazons, or else shooting dice whenever it's raining. You have no idea what work is, that's all.
And you do, I
Beat him.
imagine.
I do.
Please,
Why, my good
please
woman,
beat
I get
him.
up every single morning at daybreak. I tidy up the house, and then one day it's the washing. Another day I have to do the baking. And you never show me any consideration. It's awful, awful, do you hear?
Marsha!
We're being
Marsha!
barked at all the time by a brute of an Amazon. And by Amazon private, not even a corporal.
They just don't make slaves like they used to.
Yeah, because that's what happens when roles are reversed.
Did you see those? The new cargo of merchandise.
They only knew what's in store for them.
No one really knows where they go to.
We're better off than they are.
Unicod! Gods of eunuchs.
Those are very unfortunate loincloths, I'm just saying. Bad design.
Fame! I'm gonna live forever!
Whoa!
Oh, no, no, no! Yeah, show them how it's done, Amazons.
This is way too much pageantry.
You are going to die. You are going to die.
We'll know what they're going to do with us when this is over with.
Who are they dancing for?
They'll have to choose us one at a time. It's not bad work when you come right down to it.
Yes, it's the parade of caftans.
I have to kind of wonder, where do ancient Amazonian peoples get leotards?
It's a living anyway.
Don't you believe it? That's just the trouble.
They
You know,
order
to the
them
Amazons,
from
we're not so much working men as
Amazon?
working animals. Useful for a while, but not for always.
The answer to that
Ah, that's just not right.
Oh, it's all these women dancing around giant shafts. Oh, I get it.
So, how does putting them in a big, complicated musical number where they dance around in unitards build up the Amazons as these supreme, like, women are these supreme things and men are just... Because I'm getting the exact opposite message from this. Also, when you're a jet all the way.
Another cutscene from West Side Story. Even the god up there is doing like jazz hands.
The very first Ministry of Silly Walks.
I like how all their ponytails are different colors.
I just don't get interpretive dance.
They're showing off their powerful warrior dance, I guess.
Yeah, this interpretive dance is telling a story. Unfortunately, that story is Galaxy Invader.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is why all the female characters in World of Warcraft wear those horrible armors.
I have no idea what just happened, but I really liked it.
Hey, you can't kill us. We're the new one. Remember?
It's time for the freshman hazing.
Hey, Pyrrhus, what kind of a room is this we're in?
Yeah, no beds in here.
Death chamber. Hey, now what's going
Dude, you guys smell like ass, okay?
Where did the ancient Amazons get a fire hose?
Amazon.com. And the guys painted silver from the dance number were the ones that delivered the packages.
Well, they do have that new Amazon Quantum there.
Oh, man!
Well, they clean up pretty nice.
The cargo, the merchandise improves. If in my subaltern days there'd been men around like these, the throne could have gone straight to blazes.
Well, it's because they're all veterans of the war with the Trojans. That's what training will do.
Hurry, have them get on with it. I'll stay here. Those men are so spectacular. Oh.
If they were real Amazons, they would not be really attracted to these guys. They would just be seeing them as basically chattel. Just saying.
They also be wearing like leotards and have like magical ropes that can tell the truth and, you know, tiaras and stuff and...
The Deadly Duel fought with the Caribbean Steel Drum Band in the background.
Come on!
So which one's Wonder Woman?
You'll never know. That's why she's Wonder.
Did you hurt yourself, clumsy?
There's a battle cry for you. Ah!
Not in the face! Not in the face!
You know, for Amazon women, I wouldn't call like fencing as their main combat thing. I was thinking they would wrestle or do something more, you know.
Yeah, jousting seems like it wouldn't be their thing, really.
Yeah. Or sword fighting or something more, you know.
Something a bit more Greek.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about the deadly Amazonian nipple fighting.
That one.
I know it.
I confess I wouldn't mind being in Antiope's shoes.
At your service. Your backhand is almost as powerful as your kisses.
Antiope, the Queen has summoned you.
You like your new groom?
She's my bride.
See how confused they are? They've only been here a couple days.
Oh God, not the dancers again. No, please, no!
Looking for anything special, madam?
George, too long. Your nose is too long to suit me.
You just think you realize they're going to kill you after this. I mean, just saying.
Don't do that. I'll tickle it.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
I saw him first. How about me? Well, I tell you.
Or just, make you wish you were dead.
I would like to work for both of you girls.
Well, they are marrying them, right?
Hey,
Rory!
what's your name?
Menanda.
Where are you from?
I'm from Greece. That is the northern part.
And you, Shorty?
He's a
He's from Boston.
I'm the God's gift to the women of southern Greece. Let's be off, my babies. Y'all is my
Right
women
on,
now.
right on.
How'd Snoop Dogg get in
How
this?
strange. Since you were victorious,
Snoop Dogg can time
and not
travel.
Melita, I thought you would go on to be my successor on the throne.
I can verify that.
And instead, you obviously plan not
Good to know.
I watched you sealing your destiny with a kiss.
One kiss doesn't seal the destiny of anyone.
Don't try to deceive yourself. You know that the first qualification for a queen is her chastity. No men in her life. Not to mention kisses like the one you exchanged with that man just now. And don't forget it.
I can do without them.
It's a lot to give up at your age. Once I was proud and indifferent too. When they first elected me queen, my ambition was to be as cold and remote as Olympus. But then, such satisfaction does not
But then
endure.
global warming happened.
Take some advice from me, Antiope. No throne can take the place of a man in your life. You have to
God, this movie is so sexist. No, you can,
will show you the right path.
you can have power and rule over everyone, but it can't replace a man in your life.
Yeah, I'd think they'd all be, involved with each other rather than them.
Yeah, there are just some holes that you can't fill.
It's difficult to give you an idea.
But that's what, toys are for.
It's no use. There'll never be anyone who is willing to provide an intelligent description.
What, for this movie?
Well, easy.
Hey, Melita picked the one in the middle. She believes he's only fit for a queen. He's so stupid looking.
You think Antiope's only great?
I would be if I were Antiope. You saw that Glaucus she walked off with. He takes my mind off affairs of state.
So the Americans!
Melita, I'm warning you. I won't stand for this insinuation. Melita, we could make beautiful music together. Melita.
Have this delivered.
Just a minute. If you want to become queen, you'd better listen to my advice.
I'll take it with me.
Fine.
The Love Island.
Amazon Gold!
So, you think Glaucus will never let Antiope turn him down?
And I feel the same way about you.
You blockhead. Even if you succeeded at the cost of your life.
Why should I go on living without the woman I love?
Oh, Pyrrhus, will you kindly stop all this foolishness right now? Let's talk about Glaucus and Antiope.
Why Glaucus and Antiope? Let's talk about us. Why should I be the only one left in the lurch? You want me to spend my nights counting sheep or something? It's just not fair.
Yeah, there are other things you could do with
You should be
sheep.
thankful. You don't know how lucky you are.
What do you mean by that, huh? Spend the night all alone when I should be enjoying my honeymoon? You call that lucky? Heh.
And the morning after?
What happens the morning after?
I can't tell you exactly what happens. Only the elders really know. But it isn't hard to imagine.
It cost your head for one night of love? I wouldn't mind that.
Depends upon which head we're talking about.
Listen, wouldn't you like to go back to your own country?
Sure. What do I have to do?
That's easy. Go make your friend Glaucus kidnap Antiope. He could grab her while she's praying in the temple. The queen has ordered her to stay there for 3 days.
Agreed. But you come with me.
Oh, no. I'm staying here. I want the throne.
Oh, Melita, wouldn't you prefer a nice cruise to Greece? We could stop at all the islands. Greece is worth the throne. Especially if you see it with me. Melita, come on with me, huh?
I want nothing to do with you or any part of Greece.
How do you know? You mustn't judge things sight unseen like that. I, for instance...
Hey, I'm as
anything
cunning
I
as
can't put my
backstabby
hand
as
on.
you. Come on.
You can hold that if you like.
I'm a bastard also.
Melita, Really, to give me just one kiss? Come on,
And
try
ruin
it.
my whole career?
No. I don't want you to give up the throne. All I want of you is just one little kiss.
It looks like you
You'll
want
soon
a
to realize
lot
that in
more than
Greece,
that, buddy.
My kisses are worth their weight in gold. Go ahead.
Come on.
Go on.
Let me be all rapey on
You
you.
don't want to call them, you mean?
Oh, all right, but...
That's a line going down in the
Don't be
history
such a
books there,
rush.
Jenny.
Things like this take a certain amount of time.
From here to eternity.
Listen, darling, anything else of mine you want, be sure to ask me when we get home tonight. All right?
I'm gonna put it in a
Put it
jar.
on my time, will you? Give me that. I saw you dance. It belongs to me.
Come on, you.
It's like friggin' shore leave in reverse.
Oh, what a bruiser.
Next.
It's all right.
Next.
Go Pavarotti.
Next. He was the ladies' man.
Come on, girl. There's plenty more where that came
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I
My
found
friend, do you realize
you.
that we're the only two men on this whole island who have no cushions to lay our heads on, while all our friends...
But there will be plenty of cushion for the
Well,
pushing.
it's not our fault if the two best-looking girls in town both want to be queen.
Uh-oh.
Oppose, O Tanit, the promptings of my own heart, and grant me control of my senses, that I
The
may
secret
reign
mahjong beads.
and free from all disturbing thoughts.
Why do you want to fight against your love?
Evidently, living holds no interest for you anymore. Or perhaps what you intended was to ruin me. But this will also bring ruin on yourself, because we burn the men alive who enter the temple of Tanit.
No, I won't let you. How can I let you throw your life away for nothing? I'm willing to risk anything to convince you that I love you and you love me.
And we're a happy
Because
family.
it's so, we must run away.
Get out of here.
Halfway point, guys. Oy vey. Anything else?
It's trying to be funny, but it's not funny, and it's very sexist.
And
it's not. Wait, it's not sexist. It's a period piece. There's a difference.
Okay, whatever.
Speaking of that, imagine what would happen when all those ladies sync up.
Ooh.
With a red tide.
Oh.
Period piece.
I must say, I've never seen so much bickering in one movie. It's just a movie of bickering.
And what happens if one of the girls gets
pregnant?
So all the sons are like gay little servants type things that they have served.
They probably neuter them fairly early. So
Yes, remember to have your Greeks spayed or neutered.
didn't want them spraying all over the house. I tell you.
Yep.
Yeah, isn't this usually one of the societies that they only keep the female children and the boys are killed?
I believe that was the case, yes.
But we've seen boys around here where they are cooking and cleaning and stuff.
Yeah, I think they're either gay or eunuchs.
Yeah, they're all the slaves that were taken.
And the eunuchs also.
Yeah,
Or they're
I'm
gay
pretty sure
eunuchs.
that's the reason why they were so full of mints, because they had their yeah.
I'm just disturbed by those dancers with the loincloths because they had stuff hanging down that shouldn't have been there.
I know.
It was very disturbing.
Especially considering that they're eunuchs, so.
You could have used a little bit of duct tape to make it more believable for the movie. Just saying.
And I'm also very disturbed about like, come on, let me give you a kiss. Come on, let me give you a kiss. Come on, come on, come on. It's like she says no like 5 or 6 times, and then finally it's like, okay. It's like.
No, remember, Jenny, 50 no's and a yes means yes.
Yeah. Her eyes may have said no, and her mouth said no, and her body language said no, but her left elbow was saying yes, and he could hear it.
Something like that.
All I know is these Amazons are disappointingly not Amazon-like.
Yeah, they're very not Amazon.
No,
They have one breast sort of half uncovered. Not fully uncovered, or, well, I guess, didn't they cut them off or something?
Yeah, they cut it off for the...
I mean, I'm glad they didn't do that for this movie, I'm just saying.
Yeah, they don't need to go that
That would have been dedication.
Mm.
And what gives it the jousting? That was... Where did they come up with that thing? I mean...
Did they even have jousting that?
No.
The Amazons lived, like, in the jungle. They didn't have horses.
That was like a European thing, jousting.
Yeah.
Jousting was invented in the 14th century in Europe, yes.
Yeah, they should have been like Greek wrestling at least.
Or perhaps what you intended was to ruin me.
Oh, I'll ruin you, all right.
But this will also bring ruin on yourself, because we burn the men alive who enter the Temple of Talent.
No, I won't let you. How can I let you throw your life away for nothing? I'm willing to risk anything to convince you that...
Just to be our
I love
queen.
you and you love me. Because it's so, we must run away.
Get out of here!
You must love me.
No, Melissa
You
has
must
a plan. It's all
love
agreed.
me.
Really? Aha. Then it was she who persuaded you to enter the temple. Oh, what a fool you are. Melita is trying to destroy me, and you have fallen for her game.
Even if that were true, we have no other choice.
Yes, we do.
She's just not that into you, buddy. Let her go.
I'm sorry to butt in, but there seem to be some people collecting outside. I saw them in the shadows. Melita must have set a trap for us.
Ah, I was sure that was it.
Well, come on, get moving.
No, I'm not going to run away. That would be an act of treason against my own people, and I'm not sure we can escape anyway. There's only one way out of here. There used
Let's
to be
go.
another, but it's been closed for years. There it is, but it's no use. Samson couldn't budge it.
Maybe some big manly arms
That's
can
what
do
you
it.
say. This ought to do it. Watch me.
Yeah, see?
Now, this is called a caber toss, and I'm not from Scotland, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, so you may want to move.
Why, you blockhead. Why didn't you let him know?
Who, me? But you said it wouldn't open.
Glaucus, are you all right?
I'm covered in cocaine!
Well, good for you. Shall we get moving?
That must be why
I
they
won't
plucked
go
it
unless
off.
you do.
All right. I'll lead you to the seashore.
Bye.
Aren't you coming, Pyrrhus?
Oh, don't worry about... I'll be knocking at your door one of these days. Have some wine ready. Go on.
So long.
Didn't they tell him that any men that enter the temple get set on fire? Yeah. It's probably he doesn't really need to know that.
Mince, 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 mince.
She must have forgotten why she came in here.
Secret entrances really only work if you close them after you use them.
Ooh, shiny.
Wow, he's awfully happy, isn't he? Where's all that light coming from in this thing?
Don't look a gift idol in the mouth.
Prince.
Hey, that's mine! Hey, give it back!
Lol.
What the hell does that mean?
Second squadrons, on the double. Fall in. Get a move on.
We're doing it, Carol.
Come with me. Melita, couldn't you call out another squadron? That'll do.
Dude, we were stupid.
Antiope has betrayed the secret of the temple of the goddess Tanit. She has run away with the sacred girdle and with 2 of the prisoners. Look, she left her
The
company.
sacred girdle?
She has violated our sacred laws, but she will not succeed in evading our justice.
In the middle of a night like this, you have to break us up for duty.
One night is like another.
Ah, that's what you say.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go after them. There they go, right after them.
Exposed right nipple, we will catch them.
See, now I stuck it in the mouth of Vol here.
So we swallowed it.
I also there, away!
Sounds like the soundtrack suddenly got cowbell.
Miguel, jazzy in us. Oh yeah. Swing it high.
What this movie needed was some more cowbell.
Wait, I know this song. This is that Shake, 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 Senora.
That way.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Your Majesty, Antiope's run away with
I
the
doubt
sacred
Winona Ryder's in this.
Antiope's run away with the sacred girdle.
Oh, young woman, must you always stumble? What on earth do you expect her to do with a sacred girdle?
I'm only reporting the facts.
Holding her her stomach.
The whole situation seems very strange.
Your Majesty, they've run away.
Oh, perfect intelligence service.
They were on horseback headed towards the White Mountain.
Oh, I trust the goddess of love will protect all 3 of them.
Don't you mean the 2 of them?
Oh, Gandalf will
Didn't you
help
tell
you
me
go
there
over
were
the White
3?
Mountains, we hope.
Yes, certainly.
No. There were only Antiope and that young blonde one.
And the other, Pyrrhus, wasn't he with them?
Not that we saw. You really don't seem to have the best information, Melita. You can both leave now. I'm sleepy. Tomorrow, with mind refreshed, we can see all this more clearly.
Proceed with the search.
She's a lame duck queen at this point. She's just riding out the administration till the end.
She was only a couple ways away from retirement. She doesn't care.
I don't really blame her at this point.
That island there looks very mysterious.
The rudder is out of order, Captain.
I've told you time and again not to break that rudder. You can thank the gods that island is the
What are they doing to the rudder to break it?
If there is any.
Well, it's on the stern of the ship, and they like to play with those sort of things, I guess.
This is a rudder catastrophe!
Oh, this gorilla gets one bump on his head and he's
Rudder roll, Raggy!
I got a distinct feeling that, like, you know that thing that's supposed to happen with toddlers where the skull, the heart, the soft spot finally... I don't think he's ever completely finished.
How did she know how to do CPR in the first place?
That wasn't CPR, Jenny.
Yeah, it was a little more TNA than CPR.
Welcome to Chalk Canyon.
This is where the Amazon River ought to be.
Let's see, water, nope, screw.
That posse's hot on her train!
Yeah, that is one hot posse.
away!
It's like the Amazons. It's like the Amazons are having a posse party.
So that one guy set him up to have these girls go after them, and then switch the necklaces on them so the one girl couldn't become queen. So what's his master plan?
He's trying to get with the dark-haired girl.
Who knows what place this is?
But he doesn't want her to succeed being queen, because if she succeeds being queen, then she could never run away with him. So he's trying to help his friend, sort of, and he's also trying to make her think that he's helping him, but at the same time he's backstabbing her because he doesn't want her to be able to succeed either.
But he's also backstabbing them also.
Well, that's pretty much what the rogue of the party does.
Rogues do it from behind.
Where do you suppose he came from?
Let's take him back on board.
And these are the pirates.
Might be useful. You never can tell.
Maybe he can fix our rudder.
They're those kind of pirates.
Glaucus! Melita must
She
have
walked
found him
into the
here.
party like she had a big block. Thus.
Why are you still here?
Oh, I like my new place very much. And I love my new mistress.
I'll have you beheaded.
And what'll you do about the sacred girdle?
What do you know about the sacred girdle?
Oh, only that it disappeared rather
I'm
mysteriously.
wearing it.
And now it's hidden safely away.
Why, you swindler! Give it back to me this instant.
How? It's not on me.
You'll be sorry.
You're so beautiful when you're mad. You know, I've just had a magnificent idea.
He likes him
Now I can be your faithful
crazy.
slave forever.
What's on your mind?
Does that mean
I'll
you
make
think
this
I'm
my home.
ugly when I'm happy?
Just room and board in exchange for the housework I'll do for you. Because you can't become queen without the sacred girdle, can you? So I thought I'd settle down here in the meantime and be your consolation.
Get out of here!
Oh, couldn't you reconsider? You know you're breaking my heart. Well, I suppose there's nothing else to do except request an audience with the queen.
Come back here. Stay where you are.
That's better.
This is sheer extortion.
See how easy it is to get along? Let's make up. Give me a kiss.
You'll keep your place here, or I'll have them flog you.
Yes, ma'am. And what about something to eat for your hungry slave? Well, what...
These are still the worst Amazons I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're not really very good Amazons.
Man, that scene kind of switched fast.
That's because she had something for him to eat, but they couldn't show it on television.
All's fair in love and war.
Thank you very much, Iago.
So far we have company.
Ah, now the Egyptian will be heard from.
Oh, there he went.
I'm rebuilding the entire Egyptian empire here in this
I'm a
cave.
friend. I'm also a friend of Glaucus. Here you're as well protected as you would be with an army. There's nothing to fear. No one is going to do you any harm. You'll see.
Yeah, I really believe the guy who
no,
just
let's
captured
explain.
me
Look,
in
why
his
not
little
sit down?
cellar.
Let's both sit down and have a friendly chat, huh? Now then, what...
Live here so I can find my companions.
That'd be doing them a favor. They're looking high and low for you.
What's that to do with you?
Somebody stole the sacred girdle, and you have been accused of being the culprit. Take my advice. If you want to save your life, you'd better wait and leave things to Glaucus.
Glaucus won't get away alive from the Amazons.
Why don't you want to believe the truth when you hear it? He'll come back and save you both from the Amazons.
Even if he does return, I shall never leave this island. I've already done too much against my own kind.
Oh, stop it. Any woman would have done the same. And don't fool yourself that you women are different from all the others.
I don't advise you to speak badly of my people in front of me.
No.
What are you up
The
to?
truth hurts, don't it?
But who are you?
Soulful.
So does a
I'm going
knife.
to tell you something you never knew about your quaint customs here. Did you ever wonder what happens to the men on the day after they, shall we say, marry you for better or for worse?
They become part of a Rube Goldberg device.
Man, that's awful.
It's kind of like a Rube Goldberg
Come
centipede.
now, this is only a piece of hollow reed and nothing more.
Don't be so reactionary. I'm telling you it's more than just a hollow reed. Have a look through it and then make up your mind. Have a look. Go on. Look, down there. There's the secret of the elders. After a single night of love, all the men end up down there with bears to guard them. The general idea is to keep young Amazons well clear of the perils and pitfalls of falling in love.
Why didn't they tell us this before? I wish I could work my way out like I worked my way in.
Silence down there! Get to work!
I hope you die an old maid, just like you are today.
Anyway, boys, that was some night we spent before we came here. Spend any more, you can bet your life on
Well,
that.
we can hope for prison reform.
They went for the rest of their lives like
Or
that,
something
without ever
else.
looking at another
Prison,
woman.
something else.
Well, that's what they were doing
Hey,
before.
don't let it give you any ideas.
You flatter yourself.
Are you sure it makes such a change? My dear, did you see Doris? You'd think she had a new head.
I wouldn't trust anyone but him.
Oh, what a lovely surprise. Now, one at a time, girls, one at a time. Don't push. That's it. Let me take this junk jewelry. What trash. Wait till you see what I've made for you at the boutique. Oh, my dear, will you ever learn? The shoulder must always be unpinned. Uncover the shoulder. That's it, girls. Now, take it easy. Wait a minute. Don't push. Come on, this way to the boutique. That's right, girls. Come on. This way. Don't push.
Right there, a whole generation is no longer eligible
Everyone's
to be
talking about
queen.
this ship Greek. I know he's your slave, but he's too enterprising. Take care that he doesn't get you into trouble.
He's also one of the consequences.
Consequences of what?
What do you mean, what? The sacred girdle.
Oh, now what on earth has the sacred girdle got to do with this slave of yours and the way he carries on?
Well, nothing
Gotta
directly.
give it to the
I have
rogue.
a
He's
suggestion
very,
for it.
very
It's possible
interbred.
to consecrate a new girdle, and then we could elect a new queen.
You think so? Well, you're mistaken. My knowledge of the law has it that 2 moons must wax and wane before we may consecrate another girdle. And now be off with you, and give more thought to your slave instead of worrying about the girdle and the throne.
What's all this story about the 2 moons? I don't believe I've heard it before.
It's a law I passed just now.
Oh, Queen is a lush.
They should give these guys a morning show on primetime television.
Now, girls, what's the time? You mustn't go away now. Why don't you all come to my boutique?
Wipe that smirk off your face.
Coming. Careful, don't push.
Get in there. I want to talk to you.
Melita, we have a carpet for you.
Put it inside. You two, inside.
Now, what can I do for you, my turtle dove?
Sure. I'll show you who's a turtle dove. I'm fed up with your dirty blackmail.
You're absolutely right, my dear. I can't say I blame you, but if you were only a little bit more kind and more hospitable.
I will be. I promise. How much do I have to give you now to tell me where you put the sacred girdle?
Oh, that's not up to me to say. Here, it's divine.
Oh, stop it. I'll let you run away with all the gold you've embezzled.
Why, I'd be willing to give up every...
He's not really embezzling, he's actually earning it.
Yes,
kind
I
of.
can imagine you're making such a sacrifice.
Can't you see I'm suffering my sighs and my tears, my passion for you?
I see only one thing, the way you make such a fool of yourself with all the Amazons.
Oh, now if you reject me, I have to do something with the time on my hands.
Something else on my
I'll
hands,
not
too.
permit you
Let me
to
touch
use
your
that
chin
plastic of a
now.
word in my presence. As for the girdle, if you don't come across with it by the next moon, you understand?
Yes.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
The real secret is I've been wearing it the entire time.
Cleopatra?
If Melita loses her patience, she'll pack you off to the mines.
No, I'm ticklish.
Who are you?
I'm a flying...
I'm the magical talking Georg.
How are you? Wait a minute. I'll unpack you.
No, don't! I feel safer like this.
How did you manage to get here?
It'd take a whole day to tell you, and right now every minute counts. Now pay attention. Glaucus landed,
Brings
Glaucus
new
captured.
meaning to
Learned Amazon system slave
carpet
labor.
ride.
Followed Glaucus escaped. Glaucus disappeared.
Yes.
Helped Antiope. Antiope safe with me. Overheard your chat with Melita and learned girdle racket. Stop. Oh, you got all that?
No.
What's the matter with you? Hey, what are you doing?
Well, Sulfo, nice to see you again. Tell me, what do you want with me?
I want to help Antiope. If you can tell us where you hid the girdle, she'll return in grand style and be proclaimed the new queen.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you realize that's my only weapon? Why should I give it to Antiope?
Yes, but from the point of view of morality.
Morality? You don't even know what it is.
To think I came here full of hope and all that.
Too bad. You might as well go home. Just a moment, dear.
It's a boutique outfit.
Hurry! Hurry! One moment. I'm not decent.
Oh, the more reason for me to come in now.
Paris, do you approve of the way I've done my hair?
Oh, magnificent.
But don't you like my new hairdo? No?
Oh, simplicity. How many times do I have to tell you, my dears? No jewels, please. No accessories.
That island is the treasure home of the earth. I saw rubies and diamonds there as big as my fist.
How do you know they weren't synthetic?
You could all be rich, but you won't believe me.
Not that we don't believe you.
Arr, we're just pirates,
Feel
we
uneasy.
be.
When anyone gets a bump on the head...
Pirates that use words like synthetic.
All right, I'm not
We're not looking for
There's a woman in
treasure,
danger
we're
of our lives, and we have to
pirates.
save her.
Our women are in
Aye, synthetic treasure it
More
be.
danger when you're ashore.
And maybe a little booty.
Well, you see, one of the last things that we were able to get was a thesaurus, and now we've expanded our vocabulary a great deal.
Aye.
Plus, one of our members is a hipster pirate. He's only interested in locally sourced, whole-grown booty.
Men we can trust. You bet your life we can. For the
Arr, keep the wind at your back and your cabin boy at your front.
That guy on the right a Romulan?
Well, you destroy the bar, jerkwad.
What are you trying to do? There, you've got your oarsmen. All we have to do is load them aboard the ship, and in a couple of hours we'll be on the high
Right,
seas.
so now he's actively endorsing slavery, too.
No, no, don't want to see that.
I order a pressed fruit salad.
Where's this treasure?
I'll show you when we get there.
Why can't you tell me now?
I don't want to run any risks.
I can't actually show you from here. We're on a boat.
Like the sea, it's always calm before a storm.
And then it's also calm after a storm.
High time we put a stop to this corruption around here. You're a disgrace to the whole community.
See, more
Mostly
rust.
fight!
We'd better get out of here while we've still got time.
Melita gave you until the next moon, right?
Right. What do you mean the next moon? Right now, today. We have no time to lose.
I found out that with every moon a new cargo is delivered. The new ones move in and we shove off. Home we go!
There's been a letdown in discipline and morale. It's true
The
that we're still
speedy
very young.
piano is causing the plot to move
But I expect you to
faster!
behave like warriors.
And that's a good
Is
thing.
that clear?
You know,
You know,
I don't
guys,
go
I never
together
really
trust
thought that I'd say it,
big
but I'm
blonde
almost tired of seeing
it's best if
cleavage
I go
at this
ahead
point.
I know the whole island.
I think it's
If I'm
because
not
we're
back
only
here
really
in 3
seeing
days'
half
time,
of it.
well, then you can do what you
girl,
like.
Well,
he's right.
I'm just
he's
saying,
right. You wouldn't be
It's
trying
like
to pull
the
a fast
uncanny
one.
valley,
Stop
only
worrying.
between two boobs.
We'll all be swimming in gold.
Just hit it. Just hit it. Don't even... just punch him. God, you guys really must hate those trees.
Where are you going? What are you running for? Come back here!
Don't you hear the drums? They're saying that they've captured Glaucus, and Melita is coming to take him to prison.
Come with us and don't make any trouble.
Well, they're on a collision course with wackiness.
But
Hey, what happened to the pirates? I thought they were following him.
Again, worst Amazons ever.
That poor, poor man.
But no, really, what happened to the stupid pirates? I thought they were right behind him.
Well, you asked for it yourself.
No!
I might have known it.
Movie. Let's talk.
You inventors.
You got it. You finally did it. You blew it all up.
No, Melita, you don't have us yet. I'll kill you first.
Oh, yes? Just make one move. Bring them along.
Why are they loyal to that one
By
girl?
abandoning the
Just
temple of
saying.
Tanit, Antiope is responsible for the theft of the sacred girdle. Therefore,
But isn't it just in the other head? How come they haven't found it yet?
It's kind of like hiding in plain sight. You just don't look there, and then you're like, oh my god, it's right there.
This warrior will be condemned to be burned at the stake.
It's always the last place you look, you know?
At the same time as this sacrilegious Greek, who with
Well, of course it's the last place you look. If you find it, you stop
to violate
looking.
our laws and our sacred way of life. Only when this man who has insulted the gods, only when this treacherous slave has been punished by the sacred virgins of Tanit, only then will the wrath of the goddess be appeased. Only then will tranquility be restored to this island. And queendom of the Amazons
Not really anything drastically bad has happened yet, so I don't really know what you're trying
In the
to
highest spirit of
cure, I'm
womanly
just
courage
saying.
and fortitude, these traditions
Maybe the wackiness and stuff like that.
It is Tanit who guides our
And the stupid dance that happened earlier.
They do seem to just love boring things.
And what happened to the stupid pirates?
Now we're going to have an Amazon graduation.
And why does he have to be splayed so much?
I want to make sure his package roasts evenly.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Be ready for anything. Your friends haven't forgotten you.
And what can they do?
They're all incompetent.
Hey, she was gonna swing this and hit it again. They forgot that.
Hey, they hired a professional gong player for this movie. They're damn well going to use her.
It's like one crowd is waving at the other crowd.
And a good thing I did too, you'll see. What are you talking about? Now Melita will see that I get the same thing that's happening to him. Stupid.
Hey, look at me! Hey, look at that guy! He looked in the other head!
The goddess has deigned to unmask all of your enemies and proclaim to us that you are truly innocent. Antiope, I accept you as worthy to reign over all the people of the Amazons.
Then I am willing.
And now, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with the prisoner.
Let him be granted his life.
That was kind of anticlimactic.
We'd better get out of
Now all we have to do is get Rodney Dangerfield to run out here and say everybody gets laid.
She kind of looks like Endora from Bewitched.
And then she trips and knocks the brazier over into the thing, thus removing any
Return to your
debate.
own country and forget me.
Yep.
I have a feeling it would be more like Jackie Mason and not Rodney Dangerfield in this movie.
Meanwhile, in Europe...
Oh, finally they show up. You're a little bit too late, guys.
What do you think?
They get lost very easily.
You can skip rope with them? You. There. And you. There. You come
We
up
have
into the
names,
trees.
sir.
Keep quiet.
If we crouch, we won't be seen.
And how come the Amazons didn't see these guys and capture these guys?
'Cause they be pirates, that's why, girlie! Arr.
Yeah, pirates get a bonus to their evasion and sneaking.
And why is there a tree so near the castle wall? That's kind of stupid.
Now they're going to pull down the tree, and then they're going to snap him over the wall, and he's going to go splat on the other side.
Actually, yes, I think that's exactly what they're gonna do.
I regret nothing! This is a good plan!
And they smack over some fire, and everything, the castle burns down. The end.
It's the 6 million dinar man.
It's good that they have the cavalry call for action.
It's raining men! Hallelujah, it's raining men!
Your Majesty, pirates are attacking!
Jimmy, you're too close to the camera. I'm not running away. There's only one way to run away. No. Come with me.
And his legs are broken.
Get the wagon! The wagon!
Is it a posse wagon?
They're having a posse riot.
Come on, you guys are Amazon women. You guys can defeat, like, how many? 20 pirates?
20 pirates that are only going over the wall 2 at a time.
Ah, my organs!
Take this!
Don't mind if I do!
Let's open the gates.
Open wide the gates to King Richard's Fair!
Why wasn't that the first duty assigned to the first pirate over the wall?
Those men are our only hope.
What are you going to do?
Set the prisoners free, find them weapons, and counterattack the pirates.
And the bears?
Huh?
I don't think the bears can use weapons,
Glaucus,
Dave.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it.
But if they ever learned, God help us all.
I was
We
afraid
definitely
that these
couldn't bear it.
Amazons are turning back our attacks.
It could be an Ursa Major problem.
Their barricades are too
You're
strong.
right. If we fight on foot, we make a perfect target for them. Let's break out those horses and attack them with cavalry. Get the horses!
And Diaphe, look there!
Haha, make it look!
Watch out now! They're making a cavalry charge!
Yeah, that was stupid to leave our horses out there. Instead of the castle where we would usually put them.
Wait, they circle. What wagons did they have to circle?
Are there more of the Amazon women than pirates? So.
Well, they're also getting the slaves freed now and bringing them into the mix.
No, we saw a lot more of the Amazon women. A lot more.
There's one of the bears. Go get him, boy.
Why didn't you tell me you wanted a rug?
That's a good idea.
Punch the bear! punch the bear.
Okay, wrestling counts.
Poor Glaucus. What do you mean, poor Glaucus?
Yeah, poor bear. Leave the bear alone.
Don't get so excited.
Wait a minute, that gets you excited? Not the women?
Glaucus! Oh, excuse me. Use your left, boy. Use your left.
Winnie the Pooh, no.
Remember, only you can prevent. Oh!
Glaucus, when you finish with that one, there's another one over here. Fofo, come on! Hurry! Let's get the horses!
Why don't you use the bears against the pirates?
Yeah, bear cavalry really works.
Come on!
What are you doing down there? Come out! On your feet!
I'm afraid.
You're disgracing yourself. Act like a woman.
That's just what I'm
Lol.
doing. We can't hold out much longer.
Stop this sniveling. And you, give me an arrow.
Hey, look over there!
Those girls, the cavalry to the rescue!
What?
So the guys with the slaves are going to fight the pirates to help the Amazons because...
Because they want more sex.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's pretty much the motivation.
Yeah, that must be it.
Talk about whipped, jeez. I mean,
Literally,
literally,
in some cases.
they're whipped, they're slaves. It's... Yeah.
I'm glad they avoided yet another conflict.
You're beautiful. You're a woman.
No duh.
You would be
Made to
bad.
loved.
Yes.
You were made to be kissed.
Except I'm not actually a woman. It's kind of a crying game sort of thing. But
This is the war I prefer to fight.
Oh, stay here with me. I'll give you everything I own.
No.
All that gold.
No.
Diamonds.
No.
Even my jewelry.
No.
We could have lots of babies.
No.
But don't I have any appeal for you then?
No.
So.
oh, come on.
Why does he get the ugly woman? He was pretty smart and clever.
Oh, but the ugly woman's kind of like nice and attractive, and everybody knows the wacky sidekicks always wind up getting together in the end.
And true comprehension, to be comforted. Oh, for heaven's sake, don't you think of anything else?
Well,
And so they completely changed their entire society.
And the fall of the Amazon Empire was...
Well, here's where we say goodbye.
Are you really determined to
Because
leave
they
us?
fell into
Yes, I
bed.
prefer to resume my wanderings about the world. Besides, I'm afraid of that old hag.
Goodbye then, Sopo. We're going to miss you.
Why don't you marry some girl here that you like?
I wouldn't mind marrying the queen, but she's
I'm
not
totally
my
quit.
chastity. And anyway, I prefer really to stay single. So now, goodbye. I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Oh, no, no, no. I might break down.
Your Majesty, High Priestess,
Soulful!
let me out of here.
Run away!
Run away!
I hate healthy relationships!
I only like 2D girls!
If they keep that kiss much longer, I really believe they'll both suffocate. Oh, my dear priestess, if only I had the opportunity, I wouldn't mind it.
More than anything, I still wish that someone could describe a kiss to me.
Don't act like you've never kissed
So
a girl. Come on.
she's saying, what is kiss?
This is how we say hello in my world.
And so they won't have another queen because both of the candidates have
The queen
disqualified
should have a king.
themselves.
And high time, too. Let's go and change the constitution. Oh, fine. Whoops. Oh.
Hooray for women! Hooray for men! Hooray for... Good night!
Thank
Alright.
you, annoying parrots.
So to the
the best
females,
part of the movie right here. Oh.
So to the human females out there, I'd like to just say on behalf of everybody with a wang, our bad. Sorry. Not that this movie wasn't pretty unflattering on both sides of the gender divide. Not to mention everyone who falls into the gray area in the middle there, but just on behalf of wangs across the planet, mea culpa.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was just.
That was not a spectacular picture by any.
So, Kopus or Gakkus or the blonde-haired guy goes to get the pirates, telling them, hey, there's all this treasure here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the pirates kidnapped him, and then he was using them as a ride back, basically, by telling them that there was treasure. And then as soon as he got there, he betrayed them, which really shows that he was learning a lot from his friend.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, let's get the treasure. Then they were attacking the Amazon women. And why didn't the Amazon women try to capture the pirate men, which they had no trouble capturing the other men?
Well, they
the
probably
other
didn't
men
know
were
the
all
pirates were
drunk.
there.
Yes, but...
Yeah, they probably didn't know the
They should
pirates
be
were there.
Amazon women strong.
Well, I think since we were at the beginning, there was an understanding that the Amazons were giving them the gold and everything in exchange for the men.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, they were sold into slavery.
Still, after they got bought out, they never fought back once.
Well, would you? I mean, there was
they
a
were-
hot lady.
It was a fairly pleasant in slavery.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't
enslavement
like they weren't really, Amazons. They were just kind of, there.
Yeah, they were really like the decline of the Amazonian Empire. It was like we were watching the fall of their empire.
These
I want to know
were
is the queen.
Shamazons. They were Shamazons.
What I want to know is the queen was going to retire, but now she can't because the two replacements went and they're not chased anymore.
In fact, I
They
don't
got
think.
chased and got caught, so they're not chased no more.
In fact, I don't
She
think
just-
anyone on the island except for the queen is chased anymore.
Well, the
There's
old lady is
her
gone.
little sidekick. She could be.
Well, no, she was the high priestess.
No one wants to chase her, so she's still chased.
Yeah.
So, because the Egyptian guy turned out to be gay. He reminded me a lot of Edward Everett Horton, I'm just saying. But anyway,